going to be launching our first episode of the year. So, first of all, a very warm Happy New Year and a Happy New 2026 to all of you. The Vibe, which stands for Women Inspire, Build, and Enhance, is a platform dedicated to fostering women's excellence. It brings together women doctors from diverse specialities to share knowledge, leadership experiences, and personal journeys that inspire growth and collaboration. The fundamental pillars that form the Vibe are physical well being, mental health, financial wisdom, and professional excellence. Through its various initiatives, the Vibe strives to build a strong community of women professionals who uplift one another and redefine the landscape of healthcare leadership. I'm Dr. Ritu Johari, consultant diabetologist and metabolic expert practicing in the western suburbs of Mumbai. I have a diverse background with 1.5 decades in the pharma sector and now since last half a decade in the clinical side on the other side of the table, treating diabetes, thyroid, and obesity. Besides our clinics, I also enjoy applying my past learnings from the pharma into medical writing as a co-founder of RFECT. But what brings me the most pleasure in sharing is the introduction of this platform, this exclusive initiative, The Vibe, as founder of one of its kind platform that targets fostering women excellence. With that, let me introduce to our team Vibe, Dr. Lotika.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lutika Purohit, diabetologist and lifestyle medicine physician practicing in Colaba since the last 3 decades. I'm really happy to be part of this initiative of the Vibe, which we have just started and hope to grow it so as to include more women physicians to share their stories and to exchange experiences. Besides that, I also am a visiting faculty at the JJ Group of Hospitals. I have many other hats, a wife, a mother, all the other things that are there. And a diabetologist is my primary role. And that I think gives me the most happiness when I see a person who comes back after attaining good metabolic control. That is really what is makes me very happy. Hand over to Dr. Kavita Rane for the next for her introduction.
Hi, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you, Latika. Good afternoon, ma'am. So I'm Dr. Kavita Rane. I practice in Chembur for the past 15 years. I treat type 2 diabetes and obesity. I have a clinic called Diabetes Total at Rani Hospital in Chembur. I practice at Apollo Spectra and in Lex General Charitable Hospital. In my hobbies, I love to draw, paint, I love to dance, I love EDM music, I love to play golf with my family at times. And I love to interact with such beautiful, gorgeous women with high intellect and deep emotions. So over to you, Dr. Rukia.
Hello, I'm Dr. Rukia Surya Sheikh. I'm a diabetes, thyroid, and obesity specialist. I'm practicing in Mulund, Mumbai for the past decade and a half, and also the founder of this special initiative, Vibe. And in these years, I have realized that managing sugar levels have often been simpler than managing life levels. But when I'm not in clinic, you'll usually find me that I'm working out. I love to play carom. I also enjoy playing cricket nowadays. So I have my tournament this weekend coming up. But I really enjoy this great company and wonderful conversations, the kind that make you think and laugh at the same time. Also, lately, I have started painting, and that's my way of adding little color and calm to the daily chaos. So, I'm really excited today to be here with such inspiring women in medicine to learn, to share, and to grow together. Over to you, Dr. Pranjali.
Thank you so much, Rukia, and good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Dr. Pranjali Shah, Director and Chief Diabetologist at Diabetes Clinic. It's in Mulund, Mumbai. Also, I handle internal operations for iHeal Group of Hospitals. iHeal, it's a complete vision care center. Uh, I love treating young diabetic patients, but and help them live longer and stronger. But if you don't find me in my clinic, you will see me traveling, do me farming, connecting with local peoples whenever I'm traveling. playing badminton, I was a state level player. So whenever I get a break, I will make sure that I am on the court or I am out of Bombay. So that's my hobby and connecting with lovely ladies. So over to you, Dr. Ritu. Thank you.
Thank you so much, team. And Dr. Lily, ma'am, it's an absolute honor to have you with us today. First of all, a very, very warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
And without further ado, while I take the opportunity to introduce ma'am, Dr. Lily Rodriguez is with us today. She is the definition of calm, composed, but a storm kind of a personality. She's currently the director at Suraksha Hospitals Colony, also the professor, medicine, Maheshwara Medical College, Hyderabad. She's the principal investigator for a lot of global, national, international trials. She's been a DNB teacher since 1998. Yes, her age is completely defying. She's been a speaker at various conferences. She's been the past organizing secretary for DFCCon, BPCon, 2012, 2016. She's the immediate past president for the Telangana RSSDI, and the joint secretary for Indian Society of Hypertension. And again, a special place. She's a founder of the EVA Stride Conference, which you will all hear soon as well. So clearly, she has special interest in women and diabetes. So, ma'am, I welcome you, a teacher, a professor, a researcher, an entrepreneur, and a wonderful human being. Welcome to the Vibe Live, ma'am. And first thing that I want to ask you, how did you feel when we invited you for the Vibe?
Uh, yes, I am. You can see that I'm overwhelmed. Yeah. I was really taken aback when my friend Lotika the other day, when I was in Mumbai, she said, "We want to invite you for this." I realized that the full form of vibe is different from the vibe that when you hear vibe, when you don't look at the spelling of vibe, for me it is like vibrant. So I thought it was like vibrant women who are doing this, and actually it is true, vibrant. And so when she called me for this, I was really, really surprised, and I was so happy that I could not show my tears to her, but I was really crying with joy. Thank you so much.
So sweet, so sweet. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, welcome, ma'am, and I will pass on the baton to Dr. Lotika for the first segment.
Yeah. So welcome, Dr. Lily. It's really an honor to have you with us on our program today. So we, of course, now know that, you're a clinician, you're a teacher, a researcher, and you organize conferences. And I have personally seen you how amongst the chaos, you still maintain your calm and manage to get everything done. But let's start at the beginning of the journey, taking you back to your childhood. What was your calling? How did you feel that, what made you decide that you wanted to become a doctor and to become a diabetologist?
Yes. Thank you for asking me, because I have rarely shared this part of my life journey. I was born in a very interior village in Mangaluru. And,
Okay.
to get the first bus, I had to walk for 1.5 miles.
Oh,
And then I did my schooling for 7 years, walking 4 miles one way. But that was such a pleasant experience, because we had about all our cousins from neighborhood. We used to go together and come back together. We had stations on the way to drink water and all that. We'd never, those days we didn't carry water with us, and also we had a heavy bag itself. So that's how it was. So during that primary school, one of my person who was a gentleman, he used to call me to his house to write letters to his sister who was abroad. He was illiterate. So he was very close to me. And one fine evening in the school, I got a call news from the teacher that he was bitten by a snake.
oh.
and that was daytime. And we came, all of us gathered together, we came running back and only to see his dead body.
Oh,
He was dead, and as you know, we were interior, so by the time he was taken, he was brought dead. So that was the day it moved me so much. By that time I was in the 5th or 6th class, so I wanted to do medicine and come back to villages where there is no accessibility to medical care. So that was the first inspiration.
wow.
Yeah. And then I think whenever I was good at drama and plays and all that, so I used to be part of everywhere wherever I was. So, and sure enough, whenever there was a doctor's role, I used to get it. I don't know why. In school. So so that is the time, and these were the incidences when I was totally moved into this, and I always had a calling for taking care of the sick and
Okay.
suffering also. May not be
Okay.
sickness alone, but those who are suffering. Yes.
Okay. And thereafter, you now are practicing in Hyderabad,
Yeah.
which is such a culturally and socially diverse
Yeah.
area. And what patterns do you notice in the women's health concerns, and which are, how often they're ignored, or, not most women do not voice their opinions about their own health, and they do
Yeah.
not seek help when it matters to them.
Yeah. See, that definitely it is a cultural difference for me. But to add to what I was already saying, I came from Mangaluru, correct? Then I wanted to help the people in the rural areas always, all along my life. So after I did my medicine, I went to Bihar.
Oh,
Yes, I worked among the tribal women in Bihar, and men also, but mostly women. And so that was another moving experience for me. And
okay.
I also saw that people with diabetes had such terrible times, and women particularly those days, diabetes was not so much well understood or treated adequately. And so then I had a calling towards diabetes, and then I did my actually I at that time I did my medicine in St. John's. So when I did my
Okay.
medicine, they did not have post graduation over there. So, and I wanted to do my medicine, so I applied for DNB, and
Okay.
I got a seat at KEM Rastapet, Pune.
Okay.
So I did my DNB in Pune, and came across Dr. Yajnik,
Okay.
was my teacher, guru,
Oh,
and so he inspired me
that's
to, yes, to to take up diabetes as my first line. And of course, when I finally got married to a guy in Hyderabad, and I'm landed up in Hyderabad now, and I got a job in a mission hospital here, and there,
okay.
yes, there it was in 1995. There were a lot of diabetic patients by then, and they were loitering around, some of them falling hypoglycemic outside my OPD. And
Oh,
yes, then these people from Sanofi, those days it was Hext. So they said, ma'am, why don't you have a separate clinic for diabetes? So
okay.
then, yeah, then I approached the management there, and they were very gracious enough, and they gave me a separate room for this, and we had a lot of things going on for people with diabetes. So that then I was totally sucked into diabetes. Now I am
Okay.
identified as a diabetologist more than a physician. I don't
Mm-hmm.
deny. I mean, I enjoy that, but
Mm-hmm.
that is how I was pushed into this. And the
Yeah.
cultural difference in the women, yes, in Mangaluru, women are they are treated equal. If
Hmm.
there is something wrong, women are also treated equally as men. But in the north, since I've traveled all along, in the north, women are not really considered as equal to uh, man in terms of treatment, and
Okay.
so there was a lot of gap in the treatment accessibility for the women.
Okay.
And in Hyderabad, there are yes and no. Some people are very well-to-do people; they take care of themselves, no doubt. But people from the rural areas, they neglect. The women neglect a lot. They will give first. They themselves will push the men first to take the treatment, but they forget about themselves and they don't take care. And if they when like the difference is when they come to my OPD, if both husband and wife come, the woman will say, you do the test for men, him, but I will do sometime later, you know.
Mm.
So that's how that is the difference. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
And
that often I think is something that we do see, unfortunately, in our country. So, what other practices were there in your early life which helped you to understand women's health and how it is today? Like today, we see a lot of women who demand equality in
yeah.
terms of opportunity as well as even in treatment. So, from that, there has been a paradigm shift, so to say. What would you say about that?
Uh, women, first of all, need to learn to read and write.
Oh,
There are
yes.
men, yes, that is the reason why they are lagging behind.
Mm.
They don't read, they don't even listen to the news, and they are lagging behind the current events.
Mm.
And I think more than even that, if they do, I think they will
Mm.
learn to improve themselves, improve their health, and they will learn that they are the most important part of the family to keep the health and
Mm.
other things, health and happiness of the
Yeah,
family. Yeah. So that's in a gist.
so true. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Changed, and yes, definitely their learning and reading and writing will definitely make a lot of difference.
Yes, because
Now I hand over to Dr.
yeah, sorry.
Uh, Siman. Siman,
No,
you can say.
I was just about to say, what I was about to say was when I was in Ranchi, when I was working among the tribals, I joined a program called Adult Education, just
Uh,
out of my interest, and we used to go in the night with lanterns and the vehicle lamps. We used to teach the
uh,
women to read and write, to read ABC, I mean, in Hindi.
yeah.
And the first time when they learned to sign, that was such a joy for them. And then I have seen the clear difference among the women who learn to read and write.
Mm.
So that is when that made me think that the education plays such a big part, big role in a
Mm.
woman's life.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is important. Now I hand over to Dr. Rukaiya for the next segment.
Uh, Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for taking us back to where it all began. We didn't know about this Mangalore to Bihar to KM Pune, Dr.
Yeah.
Yajnik, and now back to Hyderabad. So,
Yes.
your journey has been so beautiful, and
Yeah.
it is telling us that this basics of, matlab just reading current events is also extremely important uh, for a woman to feel her own place in the community that she should be.
Yeah.
And so, ma'am, in my segment,
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking about to something which is so dear to you, which is the Eva Stride,
Yeah.
which is an idea and which has become a movement now.
Yeah.
So, how did this uh, how did you feel? Where was this defining moment when you knew, this couldn't just remain like an idea, that Eva Stride that you have? And what gap did you see in the women's health or among the women doctors that made you feel that this platform needed to exist? Ma'am, you
Yes.
can start by telling us, our viewers, what Eva Stride is,
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah. So Eva Stride
Mhm.
is a conference for women, as the name suggests. name sounds, like Eva is for women. So Eva and stride. Stride is to move ahead.
Move.
So yeah, to move ahead. So that was the name that we coined I mean about 7 years back. So we have just completed the 7th annual conference, and the first year. So let me tell you why I got inspired to do it.
Yes.
So that was basically I was inspired by Dr. Usha Sriram when she started this Divas in Chennai, and first time she had called me for and we had some training sessions and all. Then we had to come back to Hyderabad and do the training for other women here. And unfortunately, the response here was not adequate as expected. So I felt very sad that our women doctors in Hyderabad they are hesitant to move out of their homes, and not really very active in the academic forum, and not really active in any of the conferences, and they are not even being invited invited as speakers. So I thought let us start. Let us have something going on in Hyderabad, and let me start. This concept. So that's how it was initiated, and then in the first year I had to depend only on Dr. Usha and the great Benny Neglur, who was with me then, and she, from A to Z, they were my guiding force, and with their help we conducted it, and each year it has been improving. And Dr. Lotika has come, I think almost all the, except the first one, I think you have come for all. So we try to take, it's not just about diabetes, it's on women's health. So each year we choose a theme, and we expand the theme on various life cycles of a woman. We always try to take from childhood, a girl child, to the senior woman. So that is how the concept is that, and then we hope to involve more women and beautiful women like you, especially this year. Definitely you all will come. Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yes, definitely, ma'am.
Yeah. So I have seen you at work in the other day also. So I had made a mental note that I will call
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Yeah. So we'll have a wonderful time.
Mhm.
Not
So,
just
ma'am,
meeting,
this
but learning.
absolutely. So,
Yeah.
ma'am, Eva Stride was the striking aspect of Eva Stride has been that it has not just brought women physicians together, but there have been women doctors across specialities, which have been along with the national and the local voices.
Yes. Yes.
So, why did you think this cross speciality collaboration is so important? And what changed once these conversations started happening in the same room?
Yes. Um, you see, medicine alone, or our field, diabetes alone, is not complete in itself. We depend on each other. We have to cross connect with each other,
Yes.
and that is only then the treatment is also complete. So
Right.
that's why we started with this concept to involve all specialities and all women from all specialities. And now it is so beautiful to see there are women in every specialty, including laparoscopic surgeries.
Right.
So we have involved almost all the fields, including pediatrics and neonatologists, and of course gynecologists and all that. So it is such a rich experience, and they also feel, the others who come, they also feel that this conference is such a different conference. It involves all specialities, and we go back with so much of rich learning, and we take inspiration from others.
Absolutely, ma'am. So
Yeah.
even we believe, with Vibe also that this power
Yeah.
of collaboration,
Yeah.
the collaboration across different specialities is extremely important for even as for ourselves to grow. Otherwise, we are all in our own individual zone, So when
Correct.
we meet different women, these different conversations that we have today, like we are having one here today with you,
Yeah.
is creating that spark, and it is creating that uh, inspiration from you that we get. So, ma'am, this was a conference 7 years ago, and Eva Stride clearly stands as much more than an annual event.
Yeah.
So, when you look ahead, what is your deeper mission for Eva Stride, and what kind of impact do you hope that it continues to create for women doctors and for women health overall?
Yes. Women's health overall, I hope this will inspire all of us, first of all, to look after our own health.
Hmm.
Yeah. So second thing is especially this year, we are now already planning to do some kind of small studies which nobody does in in India, not only in Hyderabad, in India overall. There are very few studies done on women, we know. So
Yes,
women are not included in many clinical trials as well. So
yes.
I am planning, and my dream is to involve many women, like-minded women who would like to do some research, and then of course publish the outcomes. So
Absolutely.
yes, so that is one of my immediate dream, or immediate plan rather. And
Ma'am,
uh,
all of us here will be happy
yeah,
to be a part of your
yeah,
research and, for your dream.
yeah,
So it has been so great, that this, it's just this Eva Stride. I feel
yeah,
it is a mindset that you're creating for women doctors, and it is
yeah,
not just a conference, where women are coming together across disciplines. They're coming up with experiences, voices, and progress is definitely inevitable.
yeah.
It was so wonderful, lovely to talk to you. Over to Dr. Ritu for your next segment.
Thank you. Thank you. Same here.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rukaya and ma'am. It's just, we're so happy to see that, when we are together and the passions meet, the dream is so similar. We feel that, okay, it's so nice that, we are finally able to be on the right track. And especially it gives us a lot of confidence when we see Dr. Usha ma'am,
Yeah.
leading the way for us. So thank you so much for sharing, all these answers with us.
Yeah.
So, my segment is going to talk about leadership, identity, and being a woman doctor.
Yeah.
You are, as we spoke earlier, you're a physician, you're a diabetologist, a researcher, a teacher, a women's health promoter, and a woman that dons hats a many. This multitasking is never easy, especially being a woman who has at the shoulder responsibilities back home too.
Yeah.
So my first question, with
Yeah.
so many roles that you play, all of them being demanding, how do you still balance the emotional part? Do you also sometimes come across the invisible yet existing women's guilt?
Uh, yes, you have asked a very pertinent question, and it's not easy, not
Yes.
at all easy. And sometimes you just feel you want to give up everything, and
Yeah.
then just stay cool, and do whatever you want to do in your hospital, and go back home and do nothing else. So that, but then when you look at the overall outcome from your initiation or your leadership,
Yes. Hmm.
that is when you cannot stop what you are doing, you know.
True, ma'am. True.
So that is the background inspiration. And as far as my keeping the cool and calm through all this is the secret of doing daily exercise. And
Wow.
yes,
Lovely.
as soon as I get up, the first 10 minutes I do breathing exercise,
Very
no
nice.
matter where I
Wonderful.
am. So that really, those 10 minutes of breathing, you don't think of anything, or sometimes some thoughts come, but you learn how
Manage
to,
them. Yeah.
yeah,
Control them.
manage, control them, and then be cool throughout the day. And exercise, I tell all of you also, I request all of you to do at least half an hour of physical exercise That's very, very important.
That's such a strong message. And yes, I totally agree with you that sometimes,
Mm.
controlling the emotions,
Yeah,
ensuring that you prioritize exercise, because
yeah,
ultimately a woman is the foundation of a
yeah,
lot of things
yeah,
at work, at home place, and you're
yeah,
also, like setting examples for the entire family, the new league
yeah.
of children, and also
Yes.
definitely, yes, message well taken. While we've come a long way in terms of women venturing into all fields today, and I'm really amused the way you said that at the time when you were working in the village areas where women were even finding reading and writing in as achievement. I think we've definitely come a long way. Of course, rural and metro achievements would be different, but do you recollect any moment, ma'am, where you felt subjected to a gender bias in your
Of
career
course,
or
yes,
in your
so
life?
many times, so many times. Just for an example, as late as, recent as, when should I say, when I came to Hyderabad, and I was called to give this job as a junior consultant in 1992, and I started working there, and there were a lot of patients who started coming to me even though I was a junior consultant. They were bypassing the senior consultants who were men, you know. And I would my OPD would go on till 4 p.m. or so sometimes. And then these people, the men doctors, they started coming to me straight and they say, "Who told you? How dare you stay till now? And how can you continue like this?" And so many threats they gave me.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then, of course, the management was on my side, so I
Mm.
could face that. But I was totally new. I didn't know a single person other than my new. I mean, I was married to a guy from here. Other than him, at that particular time, I didn't know anyone else. So I didn't have a friend or a relations outside of my home. So even then, I could manage that. That I give the credit to me being a woman. I think if it was a man who had to go through this, he would have just ran away. So
Absolutely.
definitely, there is a gender bias among ourselves, and the leadership, of course, they bypass you. They don't give you the leadership that you deserve, even if you're better than the other. You are only to made only to give opinions, but not the leadership role.
But I think, ma'am, I think you are a great example for women like us because we feel that, you are a presence that makes authority come in. And I think that is what we want other women to make felt as well. Because sometimes, people may feel that just because somebody is loud spoken, they are heard, but that's not necessary. If you are doing good work, you are very well seen. And I think
Yeah.
that is a great example from you. So we're very happy to have you on the Vibe Live here. So my last question, it is said that women have inherent emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Like you exactly just displayed that was it a man would have already fled away. But having being the woman, you kept being persistent, you kept your emotional intelligence. Do you feel that this woman inherited emotional intelligence influenced your leadership style, even in the healthcare space, bringing in Eva Stride and
Yeah.
being inclusive, being empathetic, being collaborative? How do you
Yes.
see that?
Yes. Even coming to Eva Stride, the first year, I had invited only women as speakers, and only delegates also were only women. So there was a lot of criticism from outside, like that you are now woman centric, and all my men friends here. I have so many men friends now in Hyderabad, but they were all upset and that. And today, there are so many men approaching me to invite them as speakers for Eva Stride. So,
Wonderful.
yeah.
I can
So,
totally relate, ma'am.
so that I feel is an achievement. Yes. I,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And hats off to you for being that leader, because I think that's the FOMO that you have created, the fear of missing out, that people want to now be a part of Eva Stride. That's a great achievement. Really kudos to you, ma'am, for that.
Thank you.
And thank you for the inspiration. So now I move on to the next segment by Dr. Pranjali.
Thank you so much, and that was really wonderful discussion. Ma'am, next session we'll be talking about the road ahead, legacy and collective growth.
Yeah.
Ma'am, your journey for almost like 4 decades is truly inspirational for all the medical professionals. But from treating local community to identifying global problems, working for women like Eva's Stride, it's such a game changer, you can say, for women community. So now I want to ask your secret mantra. So now we know Eva's Stride, we know you are a leader in the field of diabetology, but how did you achieve it? We know that family support is really important.
Yeah.
So how can you tell us how your family helped you to be a leader in the field of medicine?
Yes. First of all, in the first year, I started working when they were all asleep. I sat on the, because you never knew, you never know what they would say, and then they will be upset and all that. So when they were asleep, I started working. That is number one. But later on, once they saw the success, once they saw the so many positive vibes coming from all over, not only from Hyderabad, from other parts of the country as well. So that definitely started to becoming a movement altogether. So I never had a problem from my family. They were always supportive, and now it has become part of our life. So there is absolutely no problem. And what was the other thing you asked? What was the second part?
What has helped you? Like, how did you used to divide the roles?
Yeah.
How did you manage to balance your work life, that way?
First of all, you must have that attitude of never give up. You have a dream and you go at it, no matter how difficult it is, never give up. And then second thing is, you must have friends with whom you can share, with whom you can be yourself and share everything without hiding anything, and cry over their shoulder or laugh with them, and so that helps you a lot. And that person also should be like-minded. So these two, if you have, along with the family support, I think you can achieve anything.
Yeah, definitely. So I think the non-judgmental friendship will help you to go ahead in your life and to achieve everything. Yes.
Yeah.
So ma'am, my next question is like, what role do you platforms like Eva's Stride, Vibe, do you think will help in shaping confident, compassionate women leaders in medicines? So your advice to young aspiring women, ma'am?
Yeah.
How?
Women always will find it difficult, but first of all, we must admire ourselves, we must love ourselves and take care of ourselves, and smile like the way you are smiling now. You see, one smile will change a lot. And if you keep smiling through all the difficulties that you have, and women are definitely known to be more resilient, and all of us here, you are here because you are resilient. I'm sure all of us, everyone has some problems or the other, and despite all that, we keep smiling. And then never give up is the attitude that will keep you strong and keep you not only strong, keep you somebody who is worth. And yes, and especially when you work with the other gender, we we face a lot of ups and downs, but through all that, knowing that it will happen, you should be strong. So, and then try to achieve your dream. First of all, you must have a dream.
Exactly. It's like they say, dare to dream. If you dream, then only you can achieve.
Yes.
And now, ma'am, when you look back, in your life, so apart from the titles, what meaningful contribution in your life you can remember, or you would like to share with us? Like, not related to the titles, but the lives you have touched in last many years.
Yes. What has inspired me, right?
Yes, or you can share any example which you can remember that this was the experience when I look back in my 30-40 years. and you were doing that way.
Yeah. So, first of all, the most shaking experience that I had was the death of my close friend with the snake bite. You know,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
was the thing that moved me and shook me. And so that was one. And second thing is, during my teenage, I met a person called Father Anthony DeMello. He hailed from Mumbai, and I was in Pune for my. I did my plus two also in Pune. So
Okay.
I was studying there, and I came across this person who gave me a lot of courage, inner strength, and openness to meditate, openness to uh, think that you can achieve, you can do something if you want to do. And then he introduced me to Jiddu Krishnamurti. I don't know if you all know. Jiddu Krishnamurti is a philosopher who hails from Andhra Pradesh, and he has written many books. And
Okay.
one of those books is Think on These Things. And that Think on These Things is a book written for the youngsters. And if you
Okay.
go through, each page has something so beautiful to tell you. You know, so that was the most meaningful experience that I had in my life, which has made me strong and made me what I am today. Thank you.
Ma'am, and the last thing, when you sleep, like you say, ki, this is the best thing I've done in my life. That one moment, like apart from this, like you have done something, like you've adopted villages. I'm just giving you example.
Yeah.
Like I've done for this female. So one example, which when you think ki, I am like Dr. Lily is proud of myself. That way, when you think. So what is that one moment you say ki, ye maine kiya hai, and I'm proud of that. So that
Yes.
moment I want to know.
Yes. I am the proudest person on earth for having educated a blind girl in Hyderabad.
Amazing.
And that person has now she's become a teacher for the blind, you know.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great.
So that nobody knows. I am just sharing it with you for the first time. Actually, no one knows.
Amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing with us, ma'am. And over to you, Dr. Lutika, for the
Wait.
next.
I have one personal question to ask, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how did you find your soulmate? And what was his role in your leadership journey? Since he is asking all the personal details, I want to know this also.
that that it is a how should I say, uh, I found him along the way. It was not through anything or through anybody. He came to me as a patient.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Interesting.
You're blushing. I
That is
think we're so
interesting.
happy to see that.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we we became friends, and then that's how. And that is why I don't have any problems as such, for support. And he is also a very strong person, so he will be by my side for anything. And he just doesn't interfere with my professional life.
He's not a doctor, I
No,
assume, because
no,
okay. Nice.
yes, he's into business.
Wow, that's nice.
Lovely, ma'am. Thank
Lotika,
you so
sorry
much,
I
ma'am.
took up your
Yes,
space. You can go ahead.
It's fine.
yes, Lutika, over to
In
you.
fact, I have seen him supporting her and really standing by her like a
Yeah,
rock, so
yes.
I know that he's there. So now it's time for the audience ask. So there are some questions. So madam, do you feel that women representation in leadership roles can help bring more attention to the dilemmas that women with hormonal issues and disturbances face?
Yes, definitely. I think every place of work should have a woman as a leader. At least one of the leaders should be a woman, and workers should have a place to go to, or woman to go to, and share the problems, because another woman will understand a woman much better
Oh
than a
yes.
man. Yes. and especially pre-menopause, menopause, and postmenopausal area, and adolescent women, and women with other menstrual disorders who have monthly some issues. So definitely, yes.
Oh, yes. So, Madam, how can women who are from non-medical backgrounds associated with platforms like the Eva Stride,
Yeah.
or how can they contribute towards women health?
Uh, as you know, we always, I mean, for every EVA stride, we have involved non-medical people also, because we as medical, we also should be part of non-medical issues.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yes, so we draw strength from them as well. And we have involved people from different areas, um, like type 1 diabetic, for instance. She's not a medico, but this girl, Jazz. We have invited
Yes.
Jazz once to give us her life story and her experience, so
Oh,
that
yes.
we all know from her. So, like that. So, we definitely involve people, and then people can contribute towards our medical conference. And in 1 year, during 1 year, I think, I don't know if you were there, Lotika, we invited all the school teachers. We had a
Yes.
separate session for them. Yeah. So, and we spoke about the issues that they
Yes.
face, and then so that is how. And they had a lot of questions to ask us even after the conference was over. So, like that. So, I think
Yeah.
it is a high time that we involve non-medical people also in our
Yes,
conferences.
I think actually we need more of a support system
Yeah.
for women,
Mm.
preferably created by women who understand and who are empathetic towards their issues. And whether they might be from a medical background, but as a support, definitely even
Yeah.
from non-medical, at least they have some sense of empathy. So
Right.
now I hand over to Dr. Kavita Rane for the next segment.
Thank you, Dr. Lotika. So,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
good afternoon. This next segment is called Pulse of Life. All right, so time to switch gears. Like, let's lighten it up and ask you like quick questions for like one-liner answers. Are you ready,
Yes.
ma'am?
Okay.
So, Eva Stride to you
Yes.
in one word.
Sorry?
One word.
No,
Eva Stride to you in one word.
it's my baby.
Awesome. Women's health today, heard or unheard?
It's mixed actually. It is heard and not heard also.
Listening or leading? Which comes first?
Listening.
Good one. One woman's health topic we must talk about more.
Women's health topic. I think it's psychosocial. It's
Awesome.
the
Correct.
psychosocial support.
Leadership to you feels like.
To me,
Yeah, yeah, correct.
leadership to me feels like, um, what should I say? I mean, it's easy, and uh, it has given me a lot of wings. Okay.
Wings. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Your personal stress buster.
Um, uh, Singing songs.
Wow. Now
Yes.
this is new.
Yes, so me too, ma'am. We are hearing your song next time.
And we have to hear from you. Yes,
One last,
absolutely.
yeah, we got to. One last question for you. One message for women watching Vibe.
Watching Vibe. You come every Wednesday between 3 and 4, because these vibrant women are definitely inspiring us, and they are so youthful, and then everybody, all of us feel like dancing. Really, I mean
Okay,
it.
that's all. That was That was sharp, sincere, so authentic. Just what WIDE stands for. Thank you so much, ma'am. So
Thank
over
you.
to Dr. Latika for the closing.
Thank you, Dr. Lily. It has really been such an enlightening talk with you. We had so much of insights, though I mean I've known you for such a long time, and but still there were a lot of things that I was not aware of,
Yeah.
and there have been a lot of take-home messages, and I think never give up is something that I will take home with me this time, as to what if there is anything that any obstacle that comes in my path, I'm going to remember this, that not to give up and to keep moving ahead.
Thank you.
So I'd like all our co-founders to also share their learnings from today. Who will go first? Dr. Ritu?
Sure. So I think I really like the way ma'am said that, even the smallest achievement of reading and writing brought so much of motivation. So when you're tired, the way she said that when I'm tired or when I'm, literally stressed, but when I see what I'm doing, that is the motivation that I want to carry forward. So I think if anything comes as an obstacle to us, I think that is the strength that I will also refer to. Courtesy Dr. Lily, courtesy Dr. Usha, Dr. Benny,
Yes.
and definitely we would love to be doing such more good work in future as well.
Thank you.
Dr. Kavita?
So a man said we need non-judgmental friendships. I totally agree with that, and I'm always constantly striving and looking for people who would have non-judgmental friendships. And luckily, we have this group here who is non-judgmental. We literally talk to each other. We talk how we feel, what we think, whether it be stupid, not stupid, doesn't matter. That is what the non-judgmental area and friendship that man has said, and that's really important to me. The other thing she said is first have a dream and then try to achieve it, which is so true. You need to know where your goalpost stands, where you're going. You can't just aim into the dark. So these are the two things I learned from her today. So thank you so much, ma'am. Over to
Thank you.
Dr. Rukia.
I think yes, ma'am. Never give up is something which, I'll be taking it today. Along with that, having friends is so important. And I think actually after creating this group of vibe, I am sensing it more and I'm really enjoying, my workspace also because of this. So having this friends to share, to be yourself, to, go and ask them to share your dreams with them also, and then your journey becomes beautiful.
Yes.
So yes,
True.
thank you, ma'am. Pranjali.
And for me, ma'am, there were so many things which we were discussing, but the very important thing what I would feel is I was just observing you. Being a leader, you are so calmer, smiling. I think that aura is really important when you're like we are not meeting you personally right now, but we could feel that positivity from you. So that's the most important thing I think I would take from this session. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Yeah.
That was so lovely. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. There's really been like so many take-home messages, and this has really been very inspirational. And I know that you are calm amongst chaos. To those that don't know, this time Eva Stride was happening in Hyderabad, and that was the weekend when Indigo decided to, cancel flights. So there was a whole lot of faculty that got cancelled because I mean they were not able to travel due to whatever circumstances, and yet Lily managed to either switch them to virtual meet talks or cancel and get new speakers, and manage to run the show as impeccably as it was. It was really a fantastic time that we had. It was so nice. So thank you so much, and it has been such a wonderful learning experience for all of us, and we're so happy that you were here with us to share your life story. And it has been a long journey from your roots in Mangalore to Hyderabad, the mega city, which is now where you reside, and the all through the journey, whether it has been through working in the in Ranchi, whether in Pune, in Hyderabad, and of course in Mangalore. I know that you still do have some connects there also.
Yeah.
And looking forward to seeing a lot more initiatives, because I'm sure you have something else working behind on how we can strive to improve the quality of life
Yes.
for people with diabetes, not just women, but yes, of course, predominantly women and men also.
Yeah.
So thank you so
Thank
much. Yeah.
you. Thank you, Lotika, for all the good words that you have said. And I thank you so much for having come for Everstride this year. Last year, 25. And you were part of
Yeah.
it. You were the opening batswoman. And she did so well. And
Yeah.
before I close, I would like to also say that Everstride outcome, this last Everstride, one of the main outcome was that people have suggested that from Everstride we write a memorandum to the government, central government, to have healthy food options
Oh,
in
yes.
common public places like airports, railway stations, and make it compulsory, so that people living with diabetes and heart issues and all, they have an outlet for
Yes.
them. So we are seriously thinking about this, and we would like you to sign on this when we
Oh,
send it.
yes.
You're also part of
Definitely.
it right now.
Definitely, definitely. No, it's an excellent initiative, because
Yeah.
unfortunately, what happens is when you're stuck at the airport, hopefully
Yeah.
nobody gets stuck at the airport, but
Yeah.
you don't have much to choose from. It's all of these ultra processed foods which
Yeah.
are high in sugar and palm oil and things like that, and there's actually nothing which is really good food that you get.
Yeah.
So this is really nice. So at the end, so we end with, Madam,
Put your
you'll have
fingers.
to do your fingers like
Oh.
this.
And at
So
the count of
we
three,
make
we
a,
say,
hmm,
Which is the second one? Second finger is this only. Okay.
this one, index and
Index and middle
Index.
finger.
we
Okay.
want to
Index and
see it in
middle
the
fingers.
camera.
you
Can
want
you?
to see this?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
like
correct.
that.
Yes.
So we say, be the vibe
And
On the
the
count of
three.
three. Okay.
on the count
One,
of three.
One, two.
2, 3. Be the
Be
vibe.
the vibe.
So nice.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
madam.
so much,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much.
Thank
Yeah.
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Lovely
Thank
having
you
Thank
so
you,
much.
ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
So that was great.